Mosley getting ready to kick off. I'll tell you, that touchdown play was just like you diagram it, right? Everybody gets their man, everybody just goes down. Redskins lead 17-3 with 1:55 to go, and everything's beautiful in Washington right now. And it is Glumsville here in Detroit as the Lions try to get on track. One thing they didn't want to do is get behind big early, and that's what's happened to them. Rick Kane at the 1-yard line, well, 1 yard deep in the end zone. After the
pulls him over backwards with a great forearm, knocks his helmet off. If you could teach people to block, it's hard to get people to go out and block. John Riggins, perfect example right there of how to do it.
Spoken like the great blocker that you always were.
Hey, I appreciate good blocking.
I imagine.
St. Louis has come back, tying up the Giants 14 all.
1st and 10, Lions at their 19-yard line. They trail 17-3. They're sticking on the ground, and fans don't like that. Horace King, number 25, normally their starting fullback, has come into the ball game. That's his first carry of the day. He was their leading rusher against Tampa Bay last week. Picked up 53 yards.
Yeah, but he fumbled a couple of times. I think that's what the little the boos were you heard.
Redskins going to call a timeout here with 1:37 left to play in the first half. Washington leading Detroit 17-3.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the toughest Steeler of them all?
When it starts to rain, the Steelers start to bite and hold. Yeah, they do.
Uniroyal presents the Steeler Radio. It's built tough with 2 steel belts, and it's tough to beat when you look at its price.
You want to see a cowboy beat a Steeler?
The Uniroyal Steeler. You want a tough tire at a price that's fair? You want Uniroyal there.
One thing I'll never compromise on, my tools. I go for the best, like this, or these. Yeah, Levi's blue jeans are tools. They fit your body like a good hammer fits your hand, nice and comfortable. And this Levi's denim is as tough as nails, a real value for the buck. Tell you, I wouldn't wear anything less than Levi's blue jeans, but then I don't skimp on tools.
Barriers are the essence of sport. For some to go further, for others to go higher, for this vehicle to break the sound barrier. Ken Squire inviting to join us for Project SOS, the speed of sound, on CBS next Saturday.
By the way, they did break the land speed record this morning at Bonneville Salt Flats, so you'll see that on CBS. Jack Pardee. Comlo over the middle. Tight end David Hill at the 35, looking for a block to the 40, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Redskins wanted to keep him on the field, keep him playing. That's why they call a timeout, hoping to force a turnover. Mr. Comlo goes back, finds Hill right down the middle. Little turn-in pattern. He picks up some blocking. Very smartly goes out of bounds. Run out of bounds by Lamar Parrish.
Redskins have 1 timeout left. The Lions have 2. 1st and 10. Detroit at its 42-yard line. Comlo again back to throw it. Going long for Thompson. It is intercepted. Lamar Parrish runs it out of bounds. Stops the clock at the 19-yard line. So Lamar gets the interception. The turnover goes to the Redskins. Their second turnover this afternoon that they've benefited from. Timeout in Detroit. Back in 1 minute.
It's no secret that quality mechanics rely on quality parts. So when you see this sign in garages and service stations, you know the mechanics who work there care. Care enough about you to rely on Napa parts. Lots of Napa parts are better than your car's original parts. So for parts and service you can depend on, look for this Napa sign and the Napa mechanic. He cares.
Napa. We help keep America moving.
I can tell by the happy mood you're in, by that ever-widening grin. You look like you just heard from Dean Witter.
At Dean Witter, your investment program is designed around you and no one else, so you can't help smiling when you hear from us.
You look like you just heard from Dean Witter. You look like.
The time left in the first half in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Keep in mind the Redskins have one timeout left.
They got what they wanted, Frank. They got a turnover.
Malone gets a couple of yards to the 20-yard line. We were talking during the timeout. You said a lot of time left. With one timeout, they've got a lot of time. 80 yards to go.
I didn't understand the call there. They called timeout to get the Lions to turn the ball over, yet they come out and run the ball on first down instead of putting it up. And they're not going into the hurry-up offense because they're down under a minute now, and it looks like maybe they were just setting them up, trying to lull them to sleep a little bit, and now come out and throw the ball.
Second down, 8 needed for the first down. Redskins at their 20. Final minute of play in the first half. Washington leading 17-3. Nope. Malone pops through for the first down out to the 30-yard line, but that should do it for the half.
Yeah, they're in no hurry. I guess because they got the interception so backed up, they didn't figure they wanted to go the 80 yards for the touchdown. But with a timeout, you get a couple of passes out of bounds. You can certainly get in Mark Mosley field goal range easily.
They didn't want to risk the turnover themselves, though, which might enable Detroit to move up a bit closer.
Good point.
So the clock runs out here in the first half, and the boos from above descend upon the Detroit Lions. Misery's child this year. They've had all kinds of problems.
Well, they have, and in the first half, even though it's 17-3 right now, 2 big breaks for the Redskins. The fumble, the quick whistle that they got on Joe Theismann, where they picked it up and ran, and it would have been a touchdown. And the other, the big pass, about the 60-yard pass to Dave Hill. You see Monty Clark, and he's going to be disappointed going in that tunnel into the locker room. What do I say now?
Well, he told you before the game, as you mentioned, that they were over the shock of losing all the players. He can say that, but I don't know about the players. He may be over it, but the players may not be. Anyway, that's the end of the first half here at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, with the score: the Redskins 17, the Lions 3.
Now, the best Zenith ever. System 3 is even better. Even better. The sharpest Zenith picture ever. Sharpest picture. An all-modular chassis designed to be the most reliable Zenith ever. Most reliable. And now, computer space command remote control. 105 channels. Zenith's most advanced. Most advanced. Zenith System 3. System 3. Now, even better.
A storm-damaged house and a lady and her plants have a problem.
Everything will be all right. I hate lying to him, but I haven't got the money to fix this. And you know how long the insurance could take.
Not with Allstate. Allstate has more professional claims specialists than any other company to make sure your settlement is fair and fast.
I'll call your contractor.
That didn't take long.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
And that's a promise from us, the good hands people.
Great news for your home at Sears Super Homeowner Sale.
Super values on many items like these. 20-inch designer bathroom vanities with tops. Now $59.99 each. Save $25. Their matching wall cabinets are each $39.99. Save $10.
Get this versatile Sears Best 1-horsepower Craftsman sprayer compressor and save $140. Comes with spray gun, air hose, and air chuck.
Super savings right now at Sears.
Where America shops for value.
Lightning action in the ring, on the rink, and on the road. Next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern, the CBS Sports Spectacular takes you to Houston for the lightweight battle between Howard Davis and Termite Watkins. Then see top American skaters vie for top national honors as we take you to Fort Worth for the finals in the U.S. Roller Skating Championships. And finally to Monza, Italy, as the greatest Formula One drivers in the world go wheel to wheel in the Italian Grand Prix. A spectacular Saturday of sport. You'll say you saw it on CBS Sports.
Back in New York, I'm Brent Musburger with Jane and Irv. Some late developments. Dan Deerdorf, an offensive tackle for the St. Louis Cardinals, sprained a knee. He will undergo x-rays. He was injured in the first half of their game against the New York Giants. Joe Washington has not started for the Baltimore Colts this afternoon. Greg Landry is their quarterback. Let's take you around the league and check the scores because the Cardinals were behind, but Jane, they snap back now and are tied with the Giants at 14.
2 tying touchdowns for St. Louis, one on a 1-yard run by Theodis Brown, the other 30-yard fumble recovery by Mark Arneson.
Minnesota at Chicago, and it is 7-3 Vikes ahead.
And that's a 2-yard run by Minnesota quarterback Tommy Kramer. Chicago, a 34-yard field goal by Bob Thomas.
But the Bears have just scored 9-7. They set up to kick the extra point. We'll keep you informed. Now, in this game, you know the story here, or perhaps you don't. Russell Erxleben pulled a leg muscle, is not kicking Tony Galbraith in. 2 field goals by Galbraith, but missed an extra point. Archie Manning is red hot, and New Orleans is shutting out Green Bay 12-0. And, of course, the game you are watching, Washington 17, Detroit 3. You could hear the boos as the Lions went off the field at the end of the first half. And how about this one, Jane? New England 28, the Jets 3.
Steve Grogan with 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Harold Jackson and 2 to Stanley Morgan.
And Pittsburgh, Houston, it is 10-0.
That's a 1-yard run by Sidney Thornton and a 48-yard field goal, Matt Barr.
All right, it is Buffalo 10, Cincinnati 7. That is in the second period. Buffalo leading Cincinnati as we take you live right now to County Stadium. Archie Manning and the Saints. Time running out in the first half. You are watching live, 12-0 New Orleans over Green Bay. Manning with good time. Galbraith is stopped short of the end zone. With 5 seconds, they stopped him in bounds. Now they get the clock stopped. With 3 seconds to go, there again, that score, Buffalo 10, Cincinnati 7. Tampa Bay and Baltimore scoreless in the first. We go back now for the last play of the first half. And again, it is 12-0, New Orleans leading Green Bay. Time running out here in the first half. And, Irv, I'll tell you, the Saints may have put together a team this year.
No question about it, because Archie Manning's having a fantastic passing day. The last stat I heard, he completed 15 out of 16 throws. We saw one there, so he's 16 out of 17 unofficially. But he's certainly red hot.
So with timeout on the field, the Packers trying to regroup and hold him here for Bart Starr. Last week, the Packers did not score a touchdown either. Now, there is Tony Galbraith, the man who has been forced into a kicking role because of that pull leg muscle by Russell Erxleben. Already today he has kicked 2 field goals and missed that 1 extra point. And Irv, Archie Manning reeled off about 10 or 11 straight completions in the first half here for Dick Nolan as the Saints now come on up, and it'll be that man again, Galbraith, setting up for the field goal. It'll be a 19-yard attempt with time running out. 12-0 the score. He missed. He has missed an extra point and a field goal attempt. And the NFL Today will continue on CBS right after these messages from your local stations.
What happened to Freddie Prinze? Was it too much too soon or too little too long? Can you hear the laughter? The CBS Tuesday night movie at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
This is CBS.
Halftime at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, with the Washington Redskins looking for their first victory of the NFL regular season campaign, leading the Detroit Lions by a score of 17-3. I was going to ask Mr. Jurgensen a question here, but he has his mouth full of hot dog. You didn't bring me one.
I'll go get you one.
All right. That's all right. I had an apple. It's very helpful for you at halftime.
Jack really has to be pleased with the way they've played so far, Frank, because his team came back after falling behind, and they marched right down and picked up a touchdown, took the lead, and they got a couple of real key breaks. And just walking outside in the press room, the big question out there was, to me, what happened on the play with Theismann? Was it the quick whistle? Was it the new rule? everybody was concerned with that because it was a 10-point swing in the game right then.
That was exactly that, a 10-point swing in the contest, and right now the Redskins very much in command after they did trail initially by a score of 3-0. Now 17-3 Washington. Later this afternoon, CBS Sports will televise the men's and women's finals of the U.S. Open Tennis Championships from Flushing Meadows, New York. For a report, here's Pat Summerall and Tony Trabert.
Tony, it's been a long tournament. It's been filled with controversy, but now finally it's championship time.
We're down to the finals in the men's and women's, Pat. Should be two extra good matches. Tracy Austin against Chris Everett Lloyd and John McEnroe against Vitas Gerulaitis, an all-men's final in New York.
A subway series, so to speak. Let's take a look now at the participants. First of all, Chris Everett Lloyd against Billie Jean King.
This is match point in their semifinals. Billie Jean King won the first game of this match. Was not able to win another game. It was all Chris Everett Lloyd. Watch this concluder right here at match point.
Game, set, and match.
Chris Everett Lloyd advanced to the finals. 6-1, 6-love over Billie Jean King.
She'll play Tracy Austin, who defeated Martina Navratilova in their semifinal match.
This is match point, and a fine return by young Tracy Austin. Got her to a 7-5, 7-5 victory.
As far as the men are concerned, it'll be Vitas Gerulaitis against John McEnroe. And what a comeback Gerulaitis accomplished against Roscoe Tanner.
Gerulaitis lost the first two sets, was down an early service break in the third set. He came back to win the third in a tiebreaker, won the fourth 6-3, and then the fifth 6-3, and Gerulaitis has advanced to the finals.
His opponent will be John McEnroe, who had a rather much easier time, I guess you would say, with Jimmy Connors.
McEnroe seemed to be pretty much in control, won the first set 6-3. The second 6-3 was serving for the match at 5-3 in the third, but Connors fought his way back to get even at 5-all. And McEnroe wins 7-5 in the third, and he advances to the finals.
Tony, I congratulate you. You picked Chris to reach the finals, and she has done that. You picked John McEnroe to reach the finals, and he has done that.
Some people just get lucky, Patrick.
I guess you're right. We'll be on after football. Now let's get back to the NFL action.
Redskins leading by 2 touchdowns here at halftime of the Pontiac Silverdome, but keep in mind they were 2 touchdowns ahead of the Otters in the final period last week. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
Here's to good friends.
A toast. Here's to a vanishing breed. Bill Evans, bachelor.
The end of a perfectly good ladies' man.
To Bill Evans, a free man. 13 more hours.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Low and Brow.
Speech! Come on, you guys.
You're beautiful.
It's official. Ford's answer to rebates, the largest incentives ever available to its dealers. The biggest clearance offer in Ford history just got bigger. See your Ford dealer and discover how many hundreds of dollars you can save on new trimmer LTDs, Mustang pace car replicas, elegant Thunderbirds, tough V8 pickups, vans, Broncos, Rancheros. Compare the total Ford deal with any other. You may well find it's the best value overall.
Detroit, what a vital and exciting city, a city that won't stand still. But what if in the midst of all this hustle bustle, suddenly a man collapsed? A heart attack. He stops breathing. Would you know how to save his life? I'm Doug English from the Detroit Lions, and I'd like to show you one way the people of Detroit are saving lives. It's called CPR, a volunteer program of the Red Cross supported by the United Way. CPR is short for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Knowing how to administer it could mean the difference between life and death to someone. I recently lost a member of my family to a heart attack. That's why I know the importance of this program. That's a lesson we all should learn. And this is just one of the hundreds of United Way programs made possible by your support. It works here in Detroit, and it works in your town, too. Thanks to you, it works for all of us, the United Way, right?
Right.
The preceding announcement was brought to you as a public service by the National Football League. Redskins leading Detroit 17-3. A quick look at the other scores around the National Football League. Other games in progress.
Chicago's come back now. This Vince Evans threw a long pass for the touchdown to put them in the lead in that one. New Orleans, Archie Manning having a big first half. 16 out of 18, 171 yards in the first half. They're leading. Cardinals came back to tie up the Giants in the second period, 14-all. Cincinnati and Buffalo. How about Buffalo? Chuck Knox has got them going, 10 apiece. Pittsburgh got a field goal, a 54-yarder of something like that from Matt Barr. And New England, look at this, 35. That's 4 touchdown passes for the running quarterback.
All those
Steve
of you
Grogan.
who criticized Steve Grogan after last Monday
I tell
night,
you
he's
what,
coming
I've
back.
been one of those. It figures that he likes to run better than he likes to put the thing up, and he certainly has put it up today. Greg Landry threw a touchdown pass as Baltimore's leading Tampa Bay.
Teams on the field deploying themselves for the start of the second half of play, and we're just about ready to go back to work. Say if you're Monty Clark at halftime, what do you go in there and tell the troops?
Poise. Poise. Keep your poise. We made a couple of mistakes. We had some bad breaks go against us. You come out and play football. They don't want to get too greedy too soon. They got to keep their poise and hang in there as a team. We had to say that to them. Try to get them to come out and play football.
Mosley ready to kick off. Calicut is beat, number 31, and Rick Kane, number 32. Second half underway at the Silverdome. Rick Kane, 1 yard deep in the end zone. Fakes the reverse, takes it out to the 15, 20, 25, and up to the 28-yard line. They fake the reverse to Leonard Thompson.
I like that, didn't you?
Yes.
I like to see a little innovation in the kickoff returns. And
speaking of innovation, you know, we were talking in the first half, and well, I think we'll look at it again. Then I'll get back to this.
Watch this. I think they picked this up from Dallas. Didn't they do this with Thomas Henderson? You see the fake right there? I tell you what, a lot of people took the fake.
Sure
you can
did.
see the
white shirts going the other way. 1st and 10, Lions at their 28-yard line. Dexter Bussey, one running back, and it is Bussey, fumbles the ball, picks it up, fumbled it again. White shirts all over the place, and the Redskins recover at the 39. Well, Bussey fumbled that not once but twice.
That's the same way that Lions started last week against Tampa Bay. On the opening play, they fumble. Looks like he never got control of the football, but he gets it back after fumbling it once. And look how many white shirts are going after that football.
I think Dusek finally wound up with it, number 59. There he is.
Not yet. Lamar Parrish. Where is the thing?
Well, either Dusek or Parrish won.
Well, what a way to start for Detroit. Big break for the Redskins again. There's the stats here. Theismann, good first half.
Comparison of the two quarterbacks. Malone to the 35 for a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down 7. I started to talk to you about the running pass thrown by Hardiman. And in all the years you've been with the Redskins, can you recall having a guy who can throw that ball, a halfback?
Not as long as I can. Since 1964, I don't think so. First of all, I don't think I would have called it. I didn't want anybody else throwing. They may find out he could throw better. But I really haven't seen it, Frank, that where we've had somebody that could throw the football. We used to work on it in practice.
So that's a new weapon in the Redskins' arsenal this year. 2nd down 8. Theismann given to Riggins to the 31-yard line. Riggins in the first half, 11 carries for 45 yards.
On the offensive line of that right side, George Stark, Jeff Williams really came off the ball then.
3rd and 3.
Moved him back. Good blocking by the offensive line. Bob Kazeel doing a good job. Ron Saul and Terry Hermeling.
3rd down. Redskins need 3 for the first down with the ball at the line 30. Last year, you recall, the Redskins beat the Lions, and that was the end of the win streak. They were 6-0 at that point, and after that, it was downhill all the way.
Interesting situation here. They got 3rd and 2, and they take out Riggins. They take out their first backs.
Harmon.
What they do? Clarence Harmon.
Inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Hunter making the stop. But the Redskins look unstoppable right now.
Obviously, they found a hole in that left side. Just a little turn handoff to him. Again, Clarence Harmon comes in and makes things happen. Big run, first down.
That should be the strong side of the Lions defense with Doug English and Baker over there.
I think they had overshifted a little bit the other way.
First down at the 17-yard line. Malone gets away from one tackler, down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Put a great move on Weaver, number 59, and eluded him.
Just a good run here, good blocking, everybody doing their job. This is what he avoided the first tackle in the backfield by Weaver, gets outside of Cole, runs back. Cole kind of gave up on the play. Malone wasn't ready to stop, ducked back in, got some extra yards, takes it down to the 4.
Malone and Riggins both come out. First and goal to go from the 4-yard line. Harmon is in there, and I believe so is Hardiman. Let's see. That's Hardiman trying to go upstairs and nearly had his head taken off. Eddie Cole, number 50. Stopping the climb over the top. Cole, an 11th round draft pick out of Ole Miss, and a real surprise for the Lions this year.
Well, you see this play from the back. Look what Hardiman tries to do. You see Riggins going in, trying to go over the top after Ed Cole, the middle linebacker. Cole stands him up. Boy, Hardiman's way up in the air then. Gets driven back. They actually give him about a half a yard.
We'll call it second and goal from the 3-yard line. Riggins obviously is in the backfield right now. That's Harmon, who is split wide to the left side. Fugit, 6 points. Easy touchdown throw. Theismann with his second touchdown pass of the afternoon. One to Thompson and one now to Gene Fugit.
Little play action pass. Good call here. Just made it look easy. Joe just takes something off, lofts it up in the air to Fugit. Gene Fugit loves that double stripe down there. And since coming to the Redskins, that's his 21st touchdown.
How did you know that? That's his third of the season. Third touchdown catch. Had 2 last week's. As Mosley tacks on the extra point. With 11 minutes and 18 seconds left to play in the third period, the Redskins in danger of turning this one into a rout. Washington 24, Detroit 3.
A lot of people think using Federal Express is complicated. But really, it's so simple, even a vice president can do it.
Hello, Federal.
All you do is pick up the phone. We come to your office and pick up the package. Well, even a president can do that.
Hello, Federal.
In fact, using Federal Express is so simple that even a chairman of the board can do it.
Hello!
Federal Express, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Antifreeze. You never think about it, or how it has to protect somebody beside you, or what could happen without it. Stranded, and no help for miles. Don't trust your luck. Don't trust the weather. Take out old, weak antifreeze now and put your trust in Prestone, too. More people trust Prestone than all other brands combined.
We made it.
More people trust Prestone. And when you flush your cooling system, trust Prestone Super Flush.
Next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern, the CBS Sports Spectacular brings you Action in the Ring with Howard Davis. Action on the rink with top American skaters vying for national honors. Action on the road with the Italian Grand Prix. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
Mosley getting ready to kick off for the Washington Redskins here in the third period. Redskins got the Lions exactly where they want them now. Of course, they want Detroit to put that ball in the air with the rookie quarterback, and it's obvious as Detroit gets further behind, and that's exactly what they're going to have to do. Well, this one takes forever to come down. Calicut at the 7-yard line, back to the 15, hit at the 20, out to the 23. Anybody ever hits the roof of the Silverdome with a kickoff, it's going to be Mosley. That was really high.
He was talking about that down on the field when he was kicking off before the game, talking with him about it. There you see the scoring drive, 6 plays, 38 yards. After another turnover.
They made it look easy.
Oh, they really made it look easy.
Now, You talk about demoralizing. I mean, you're down 17-3 at the half. You come out and you fumble on the first play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to kill you.
It really does. And look what it does to the defense. You put the defense in a hole. They go on the field. And Washington marches right down and gets a touchdown.
Lions got to throw it. It's intercepted and dropped. Was that something?
Corey Bacon and Talbot fighting over an interception. Look at them. They were actually fighting over an interception. They both had a shot at it.
Oh, that was funny. I'm not going to score. You're going to score. Take a look at it again. This was another cinched touchdown. Talbot gets in there first.
Bacon hits it, and watch this. You want to see 4 bad hands? They don't have 2 good hands between them. We lose it. They're back there really battling after the ball. Both of them were tipping the ball around.
Probably just as fortunate that we lost it. Well, Butts thought he saw someone move in the offense, so he jumped up and tapped his opposite number, Keith Dorney, on the shoulder pad, but he thought wrong.
Well, you got the type of experience that you have in that defensive line of Washington. Talbot with 13 years. When they make that move and go off sides, they immediately point to an offensive. They immediately point to the offensive lineman, trying to indicate to the referee that the offense moved. Didn't get away with it that time.
2nd and 5 for the Lions at their 27-yard line. Been a miserable afternoon for Detroit so far. Completes it to Hill at the 30. David Hill is up to the 35. He's been most of the offense for the Lions this afternoon. His 4th reception. And, of course, you had the long one taken back because of the penalty. Holber makes the stop, but the Lions have a first down.
David Hill's a fine tight end. He had 5 receptions last week. Coming back with 4. He is most of their offense, whatever he plays.
First and 10, Lions at their 35-yard line, trying to get something going. They scored the first 3 points of the ballgame, and since then it's been all Redskins. Comlow, little floater, again Hill, and again it's a first down for the Lions at the 48-yard line. Pick up of 13 on the play.
Boy, Mr. Comlow makes a good fake here, and you see how he freezes everybody. He gets good time to throw this ball, makes a good throw. What a catch, huh? Again, Mr. Hill, and you see what he does. Dives for the first down.
Parrish making the stop, but not before. The Lions have their 2nd straight first down at their 47-yard line. There's the book on Comlow so far. Not bad for the rookie. Slot formation to the right. They go with the reverse. Scott carrying the ball to the 50, and Freddie Scott is down to the 46. The ex-Baltimore Colts.
Going to a couple of gadgets now. Used to have an old saying, you can't win with gadgets. Sometimes they come out.
They come in rather handy,
right? They come in handy when you're desperate. They come in handy. The Baltimore Colts. Excuse me, Frank. The Baltimore Colts are leading Tampa Bay 10-0. That's still in the first quarter.
Greg Landry has a touchdown pass, and probably some of the Lion establishment are having some second thoughts about that trade last year. Big hole up the middle. Rick Kane busting through, taking it inside the 40 and down to the 33-yard line. First down.
Well, maybe expecting a pass. You see Butts got tied up. Looks like he got held a little bit. Good piece of running by Rick Kane. Murphy comes over and makes the tackle. Mark Murphy, 3rd-year man out of Colgate. Big shoes to fill in Jake Scott's.
Absolutely. A lot of big shoes to fill in that Redskin squad this year with Hamburger gone and McDowell and Hawes and the rest of them. Kane to the 30, running hard to the 26-yard line. Lamar Parrish making the stop. Here's one young man who hasn't given up for the Lions, Rick Kane. Bothered by injuries last year and the year before.
Brad Ducey comes across. Watch him take on the block. He defeats the blocker there, but Kane breaks outside. Parrish comes up, throws a little block on him. This is a tough position. I'm sure the Redskin defense, with a 24-3 lead like this, not playing with the same intensity if it were a close football game.
Second down, a long 2 needed for the first down. Lions at the Redskin 26. Comlo, good protection. This is for Hill. Intercepted at the back of the end zone by Houston. Nope, wasn't Houston.
Mark Murphy.
Murphy it was.
Mark Murphy went right back and takes this ball away from David Hill. The same pass they had success with in the first half that was called back. Take a look at it. Big catch right here. Mark Murphy.
4th turnover given up by the Lions.
RCA wants you to see the right color. Sunrise over the Grand Canyon. Does your television capture the color in all its intensity, in all its subtlety? Does it automatically show you the right shades of color? If not, wait till you see Color Track 1980. Color Track 1980. With 8 automatic color systems designed to lock even subtle shades of color on track. RCA is making television better and better.
I was thinking about buying one of those new compacts. $4,700. Or maybe a little import. Over $5,700. But then I had a better idea. Ford Fairmont. As much as $1,300 less with lots of standard features. 5-passenger room for the family. Great gas mileage.
The kind you need today.
And handsome styling.
Every minute of every working day, someone chooses Fairmont's remarkable combination of values. Sedans, wagons, Futuras, America's proven value.
There's Jeff Comlo, the rookie quarterback of the Detroit Lions, talking to Bob Schnelker, one of the Lions' assistant coaches. Second interception put up by the rookie. Redskins have the ball, 1st and 10 at their 20. Riggins on the sweep. 25 and out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Officials said he went out at the 29. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Jimmy Allen making the stop for the Detroit Lions. 54,991 in attendance this afternoon. That's considerably below capacity here, which is right at 80,000.
They're talking about the way the Redskins are playing defense earlier. With that 24-3 lead, playing pass defense a lot easier than when it's neck and neck in the game.
Benny Malone got away from Weaver and picked up the first down at the 33-yard line. Malone continues to run hard. Former Miami Dolphin, who has really helped out the Redskins. Hunter, number 28 over there, he's had a tough afternoon. Took that shot from Riggins in the first half, but came back.
Well, that gives the Redskins 17 first downs. We're still in the 3rd period.
Lions have 11. Washington at about 150 yards rushing so far in the afternoon. They pretty much stayed on the ground. Riggins out to the 35. Theismann has put it up 8 times and completed 6 for 65 yards. Why throw when you don't have to, huh?
Boy, that's for sure. And the defense turning the ball over to you.
Penalty marker on the play. Preliminary indication holding against the Redskins. Doug English, the defensive captain of the Lions, talking it over with the referee, Gene Barth.
Little infraction. Redskins haven't had too many infractions today.
We'll move it back to the 22.
Number 54, offense, holding, first down.
Bob Kuziel found somebody to hang on to.
Got an update on Baltimore, Tampa Bay, now 17-zip in the first period.
Don Hardiman got a second touchdown for them.
1st and 20. Theismann in trouble back at the 5, almost intercepted. Number 79, William Gay, the guy who was the tight end last year, who they switched to defensive, and I figure he'd have better hands, right?
No wonder he's not playing tight end. Theismann, it's a double screen. He fakes one way, and watch this. The pass goes right to Gay. Gets one hand, knocks it down.
course, he didn't have to play with all those pads.
Now
when he was
you know why they shifted him to defense.
Yeah. 2nd and 20. 7:07 left to play in the third period.
Look at this. The Bears 12-7 lead over Minnesota. They get a safety.
Malone caught behind the line. Good solid rush that time by Dave Purifoy, number 75, ex-Green Bay Packer.
This is the first we've heard of the Silver Rush all day. They ran this play and they had some success with it. It looked like they were coming with a blitz. You see Gay in there and also Dave Purifoy.
That takes the Redskins back to the 17-yard line. It is now 3rd and 25. They haven't been in this big a hole all afternoon.
They had a first down on the 32-yard line, didn't they?
Well, the defense of the line seems to be aroused, so is the crowd. Hardiman finds some running room up the middle, but not nearly enough for the first down as he clears it out to the 26. And Mike Bragg, who looked like he was going to get the afternoon off, comes in to do his number.
This is only a second punt, isn't it?
I think so.
Heard something the other day. Mike Bragg, you know what? His wife went to the doctor and talked with her. Talked to the doctor, and the doctor says, guess what? You're going to have twins. They're
Really?
expecting twins.
How about that? Bragg is one of 2 Redskins left from the 72 Super Bowl squad. Terry Hermeling being the other one.
2 little kickers, huh? Maybe one will be a
2 little kickers.
2 little kickers coming out.
So Bragg trying to get loosened up after a long period of inactivity. His other punt went for 34. This goes considerably further. Fair catch is signaled by Thompson at the 35-yard line of the Detroit Lions. Time out of the field with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the third period. Redskins lead it 24-3.
More super values from Sears. The great menswear buys start here with the value dress shirt. Now just $6.99. You save $2. But don't stop there. Save $30 on this 4-piece vested suit. Now just $89. The coat, reversible vest, and 2 slacks make 6 great outfits. The value dress shirt and this 4-piece vested suit. Super looks, super values. Sears, where America shops for value.
The key's supposed to be under the steps.
I got it. Hey, here's a note. Gentlemen, my country estate is at your disposal. There might even be a little something in the refrigerator. Regards, Hank.
Let it be low and brown.
Low and brown.
Oh. When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be low and brow.
Here's the Hank.
Wherever he is.
Low and brown.
Following the game, CBS Sports presents live coverage of the finals of the U.S. Open Tennis Championships. You'll say you saw it on CBS Sports.
And that battle between McEnroe and Gerolaitis is also for the city championship of New York, right?
I heard somebody say that fans up there didn't like either of them. Who are they going to cheer for?
And, of course, Chris Evert-Lloyd goes up against Tracy Austin in the women's final. 1st and 10. Lions at their 36. Comlow. It'll screen out to the far side to Freddie Scott, and Scott takes it up to the 45 for a pickup of 9 yards on the play.
Well, speaking of that tennis match, that's got to be a good one because both of them worked hard to get there. Have to like McEnroe in it, though. Well, he's really playing well.
He is. Redskins this year had the lowest total of draft picks they've ever had in the NFL. I guess any team has ever had. They only had 5. And 4 of the 5 made it to opening days. That's pretty good average. Next year, they've got a number 1. I don't know what they're going to do with it.
They won't know what to do either, I guess. It's been a long time.
On 2nd and 1, Comlow throws it over the middle. Wide open is Scott. At the 45 down to the 41-yard line of the Washington Redskins. First down. Brad Dusek, number 59, made the stop. Obviously, the Redskins not expecting the pass.
Well, a little play action, too, and you see they hold everybody. He gets good protection, makes a good throw again. Jeff Comlow can throw the football, and he's done it when he's had time to put it up. He's put it up very accurately. He has thrown a couple bad passes when he was just trying to go for the bomb, and he's had a couple of them picked off too.
1st and 10 from the Redskin 40-yard line. Again, the Lions appear to be driving. Last time, of course, it ended in the interception. Kane continues to run well. Let's see if we get a flag there. No flag. Some of the fans thought there might have been a late hit there on the part of Dave Butts, who landed on top of Kane, and looks like Butts came out on the short end of the deal. Huh?
That's right. Rick Kane looking for some sympathy there, saying, look, he hit me late, but Butts was the one that jumped on him, 285 pounds, a lot of weight.
Official timeout as Butts is down in the field. Don't forget tonight on CBS, 60 Minutes, All in the Family, and One Day at a Time. Another hard-hitting edition of 60 Minutes following the U.S. Open Tennis Championships. Archie and Edith Bunker come along. Bonnie Franklin and One Day at a Time. And you'll see why when you're looking at CBS, you are looking good.
Sure, Dave Butts doesn't feel that way right now. Looks like he hurt his leg a little bit.
Timeout here with 4:40 left to play in the third period, and the Redskins leading the Lions 24-3.
If we could take you through the plant to show you what is new and let you see what's going on and watch the things we do. If you could see the cars and trucks we're working on for you, you'd say incredible. Ford, that's incredible.
Introducing the Incredible Ford Factory Tour. Come and see the incredible things we're doing to produce a new generation of more fuel-efficient cars and trucks.
If you could see tomorrow the way it looks to us today, you'd say incredible. Ford, that's incredible.
To take the Incredible Ford Factory Tour, write us for information.
Dave Butts coming over. It looks like his knee hits that hard AstroTurf going down, and he went down and looked like he was hurt, but he did walk off the field under his own power.
Back to live action on 2nd down 5 for the Lions at the 35-yard line. Bo Robinson, the rookie fullback, is in the game once again. He carries to the 32. Looks like they're a couple of yards short of the first down. 3rd down coming up.
Looked like Butts just said, may have been his knee that he banged when he went down, but let's hope that it isn't serious.
Well, he walked off the field under his own power without assistance. Lawrence Gaines, number 38, big running back, has come into the lineup for the Detroit Lions in this 3rd and 2. He's had a lot of knee problems. He came up, they thought he was just going to be a super runner. They give it to the second man, Robinson. He did not make it. Did not make it.
They didn't make it. I think you're going to have to go for it here.
Gotcha.
They're going to have to go for it. You know, Frank, we were talking about Steve Grogan having thrown 4 touchdown passes in the first half. He also was 9 of 12 for 238 yards.
Oh, he is coming back strong. 4th down and a yard for the Lions at the Redskin 31-yard line. Luther Blue has come into the game for the first time at a wide receiver. Flag down. Kane picked up the first, but we got a penalty marker. He took it down to the 26, wipe it out. It's against Detroit. Boy, they can't win for losing.
It looked like Russ Bollinger, the right guard, moved in a little quickly there. 4th-year man out of Long Beach State.
Now they'll be looking at 4th and 6.
Illegal motion, offensive right tackle, 4th down.
Maybe it was Dorney.
Another big weekend. Regional games coming up. These 4 next Sunday afternoon on CBS. It's going to be our first CBS doubleheader Sunday. Got a good one for you, too.
Right.
The national game, the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys next Sunday afternoon on CBS. 4th and 6. Lions at the 36-yard line of the Washington Redskins. Comlow, little look in over the middle, intercepted. Houston, 30, 35, 40. Kenny Houston to midfield and dropped at the 49-yard line. of the Detroit Lions. Third interception off Comlow, and again the boos rain down from above.
Well, they go to the well one time too often. They had some success throwing that little looky pass to Dave Hill, and you see Brad Dusick was right with him all the way. The ball came out. Kenny Houston picks it off. The 6th interception in 2 games for the Washington Redskins.
That's a pretty impressive statistic right there. Houston, of course, great veteran Pro Bowl performer. Been in the Pro Bowl last 11 years. Officials mark it right at midfield, so it's first down from the 50-yard line. Ricky Thompson in motion. Theismann hands off to Malone. He fumbled it. Looks like the Lions got it back. Lions recover at the 47-yard line.
See if we can pick up this fumble. Just a direct handoff. You see Malone cutting back. He's got the ball pulled away. Purifoy comes in and kind of strips the ball from him, pulls it out of his hand. Williams tries to go in after the ball. The Lions come up with it.
Eddie Cole, the rookie linebacker, number 50, made the recovery. That's the first turnover?
I think it is.
By the Redskins? I believe so.
There you go. Detroit's had 5. Washington.
They've got a few to go to catch up.
Well, they do.
First down Lions at their 46-yard line. 2:50 left in the third period. Comlow looking and in trouble and swamped back at the 41.
He had Rick Kane wide open behind Rich Malott.
There's Monty Clark on the right of your screen, and one of his assistants, Bob Schnelker, the offensive coordinator, on the left. He's the fellow with the glasses.
Second and 15. Boy, this is the time you see him. He's the one that sends in the plays. You'd like somebody else to be making some of these calls.
Loss of 5 on the play. At second and 15 for the Lions at their 41-yard line.
Good pass rush that time by the front 4 of the Skins.
Thompson wide to the right side. You see Scott in the slot down at the bottom of your screen. Comlow. Thompson at the 47. They say he was down at that point. And Thompson is claiming that nobody touched him. Why should he be down? Why shouldn't he be allowed to get up and run some more?
If there was any contact at all. Hard to tell. Comlow again. When given time, he's been able to get the ball out there.
I needed 15 for the first down. They picked up 13. That'll set up third down and a long 2 needed for the first.
Redskins going to their nickel defense. They bring in Ray Waddy. Had an outstanding day in the opening game against the Oilers.
Scott wide to the right side. Luther Blue is flanked to the left. Kane and Robinson in the backfield. Rick Kane trying to pick up the first and does. Spinning his way down to the 42-yard line of the Washington Redskins. Mark Murphy makes the stop. He's had a pretty good afternoon for Washington.
Good call that time by the Lions. Redskins expecting pass. They went to a little off tackle play, enough for the first down. 24-3 with the time running out in the third quarter. Under a minute.
First and 10, Detroit at the Washington 42-yard line. Again, Kane to the 40, to the 35, to the 34. And then fumbles it out of bounds. Brad Dusick on the tackle, but again, Kane picks up some pretty good yardage. He's been the hardest runner that the Lions have had this afternoon.
I'm sure Brad Dusick saying, why all this running at me as a rookie linebacker on the other side? Let him make some tackles.
Kane getting a breather. Imagine Dusick and Talbert and a few of those guys are wondering what to do for company now with all you old-timers gone.
Hard to find someone to go out and get a malt with.
I thought you'd say something like that. Robinson. Close for the first down at the 32-yard line. The rookie running back from West Texas State. Paul Smith is now in the ball game at a defensive tackle position.
I think we're going to have a little measurement here to see how close they are.
We're down to the final 5 seconds of the third quarter. Redskins led at halftime 17-3, and that's how much the Lions need for the first down.
Orleans and Green Bay, they're having a Donnybrook, aren't they? It's 12-0 at halftime. New Orleans leading Green Bay. Green Bay's come back. Now it's 14-12, Green Bay over New Orleans.
Marty Smith is running for a touchdown, and David Whitehurst doing the same. There's the gun. That is the end of the third period of play here at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. With the score, the Redskins 24, the Lions 3. We now pause for a word from your local station.
This fall, meet two aspiring janitors, two brothers who will bumble, stumble, and fumble their way into your hearts. Michael Keaton and Jim Belushi are two working stiffs. Saturdays.
This is CBS.